NBA, where everything you thought was stable suddenly gets shaken up. That's exactly what's at stake right now, with Giannis Antetokounmpo's future up in the air and the Golden State Warriors preparing to make franchise-defining moves. We've gathered the latest exclusive reports, insider quotes, and behind-the-scenes developments in the wildest off-season storylines you will hear anywhere. But before we dive into the heart of the action, I need every basketball fanatic watching, yes you, to smash that hype button. Give us 20 seconds of your energy to lift this video higher in the rankings. Your support lets us keep breaking the biggest stories. All set? Let's dig in. Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks. A loyalty test. Let's start with Milwaukee. For years, Giannis has been the symbol of the franchise's resurgence. A two-time MVP, a champion, and widely beloved for his loyalty. But now, whispers are becoming roars. Could he ask out and request a blockbuster move to the Warriors and team up with Steph Curry? ESPN's Brian Windhorst fanned the flames with a bombshell. If Giannis said, "I want to play with Steph Curry," could that deal happen? Absolutely. According to league insiders, the Warriors have the assets and the ambition to pull off a trade for Antetokounmpo if he signals that that's where he wants to go. But here's where things get fascinating. The Bucks are refusing to play the part of a helpless small market. Instead, they're waging a robust campaign to prove to Giannis that his best shot at another ring is still in Milwaukee. NBA reporter Mark Stein outlines their arguments. The East is wide open, and Milwaukee, with Giannis, even without Damian Lillard for much of the season, can absolutely clinch a top 3 seed. But that's not all. The personal side matters too. Doc Rivers is now at the helm, and according to Stein, he and Giannis have already established a strong working relationship. Rivers is reportedly working overtime to ensure Giannis feels heard and valued. Spotted by paparazzi in LA, Rivers shrugged off the attention, telling TMZ, "I talk to him all the time. If vibes and chemistry count for anything, the Bucks are betting it'll be enough to keep their superstar." Of course, Giannis has done almost everything possible in Milwaukee: multiple MVPs, one championship, and the love of an entire city. If he wanted a new challenge, playing next to the league's greatest shooter could be exactly the spark that inspires his next act. But with Milwaukee fighting hard, this is shaping up to be a test of loyalty, ambition, legacy, and personal connection. The Warriors hunt KD, Butler, and relentless ambition. Let's jump to the Bay. The Golden State Warriors are legendary for rewriting their own rules, and what we just learned from Coach Steve Kerr proves they're still taking big swings. On the Tom Tolbert Show, Kerr broke some huge news. The Warriors tried aggressively to recruit Kevin Durant back during the 2025 season. "We had nothing going. We were dead in the water. This isn't working," Kerr said. That was the honest assessment as the Warriors, struggling below .500, looked for a shakeup to salvage the season. Kerr continued, "I think it's well documented. We were trying to get Kevin Durant. That didn't happen." After those conversations ended, GM Mike Dunleavy wasted no time. He called Kerr right away, pitching a surprise idea: trade for Jimmy Butler. Butler was acquired from Miami just before the deadline, and while he might have been Plan B, he brought instant grit, edge, and playoff experience. According to Kerr, his arrival was just what the Warriors needed: a bold move to change their energy and keep their window alive. What does this tell us? The Warriors know the end of their dynasty could be closer than ever, but they're not content to watch it slip away. They'll risk, they'll gamble, and they'll go after anyone: Durant, Butler, even Giannis, if it means one more shot at a title, rumors, reunions, and a Bay Area homecoming. As if the Warriors' drama was enough, there's talk of one of the most emotional reunions in sports. Hypothetical but electrifying. What if Klay Thompson comes back to the Bay? NBA writer Jed Pagaduan lays out the scenario. Golden State, desperate for shooting and floor spacing, orchestrate a trade with the Dallas Mavericks. In this scenario, the Warriors send Moses Moody and Gueye Santos to Dallas, receiving Klay Thompson in return. Although Klay is no longer at his peak, he brings a championship pedigree and instant chemistry with Curry, Draymond Green, and now Butler as a third or even fourth scoring option. He doesn't have to shoulder the same burden as he once did, making a potentially perfect fit for one last run. For the Mavericks, the logic is clear. With a full-on youth rebuild after landing Cooper Flag in the draft and trading Luka Dončić, surrounding their new core with younger talent makes more sense than holding on to a veteran like Klay. It's not a deal everyone loves. Warriors and Mavericks fans are split, and it's far from guaranteed. But the mere idea of Klay returning for a final playoff push with old friends is pure basketball nostalgia. After all, the last time Klay, Curry, and Draymond were chasing rings together, we witnessed a dynasty. The big picture, new eras, hard choices. Let's step back for a moment. For the Bucks, this offseason isn't just about transactions. It's about keeping a legend at home and strengthening a culture built on pride and success. For the Warriors, it's about legacy, preserving what was built, showing loyalty to their core, all while being unafraid to evolve. Their willingness to move on from promising youth for one more title is a high-risk, high-reward gamble. It reflects just how brutal and beautiful sports business can be. Dallas is looking to the horizon, turning the page in the Dončić era and betting everything on a fresh start. For fans, the emotions are intense. Hope, anxiety, nostalgia, and excitement all swirling together. Every rumor, every move, and every quote sends shockwaves because what happens with Giannis, the Warriors' core, and even Klay could completely transform the next several NBA seasons. Looking forward, drama, decisions, and destiny. Will Giannis resist the allure of the Bay and stay loyal to the Bucks? Can the Warriors, riding a mix of old and new, pull off another fairy tale run? Could Klay's homecoming be the storybook finish both he and the fans crave? And will the Mavericks leap into the unknown payoff with a new dynasty? The answers are coming, and your voice matters in this conversation. Let's hear from you. That's the inside track on one of the NBA's defining off-seasons. If you enjoyed this exclusive insight and want more breaking coverage, don't forget to show your support. Smash that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you trade for Giannis? Bring back Klay? Keep the Warriors' core together? Your take helps drive our coverage. We'll have more updates as the story unfolds. Until then, keep the debates rolling, the speculation wild, and your love for basketball as strong as ever. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see your reactions below.